Crafty Me. My name is Veerle, by the way. I'm here with my first ever junk journal, and I think it turned out okay, quite nice. The pages are just right at the edge of my book because I planned on using a cereal box for the cover, but then I changed my mind and I wanted to use an old book cover. So that's why the pages are a bit like that. It turned out a bit chunky, as you can see, although it's nice, I think. I used 5 signatures and lots of tags and things. I made a lot of tags and I made a video about that. It was my previous video. But while I was stucking all the tags in the book, I realized it got a bit chunky, so I didn't end up using them all because I wanted to put some pictures in it, in the future. So anyway, this is my first junk journal, and I used a book cover. The closure I made just with this linen thing. You get it on a roll, and I coffee dyed it. And the front is and the back is made of printed tissue paper that I bought in a cheap shop here in the center. And I used the pamphlet stitch and some craft paper that I colored with some ink and some glimmer mist spray with gold. And I think it turned out quite nice. This is the back. So let's go to the inside. Now, as I said, it's my first junk journal, so because it was an experiment, I didn't use one of those digital kits, which are very lovely, by the way. I just used some papers that I had, and I also scanned in some pretty scrapbooking paper that I had, and I'm afraid to use because it's so pretty, so I just scanned it and I thought, okay, then I can print it out. Just an experiment that I did. So this is the inside. This paper is really old. I think I have it for about 10 to 12 years, something like that. It was one of the first paper pads that I bought, so it says journal number 1, and this is just some washi tape. I coffee dyed all the inside papers, except for the craft paper, but you will see. Okay, so this is one of the scanned papers that I had, and has some beautiful birds on there and a coffee stain thingy. And I just made a cut there, put some trim so you can put a tag. And this was actually a free printable that I found, and I put part of an index card on there so you can journal. It's amazing what you can find online with all these free printable things and all those lovely videos on YouTube, which are very inspiring, I have to say. So this is also scrapbooking paper that I scanned in, and I printed out on normal print paper, and I folded into something like similar to those long envelopes, these ones, those long ones, and I just punched out half of the circle so you can put in a tag, and it's easy. These tags that I made are in my previous video about homemade tags for your junk journal, so you should check it out. Now this is the craft paper, and I only inked up the edges. I didn't coffee stain it because it was already dark, and I just put some vintage washi tape. That's my dog barking. Okay, I'm back. My dog was barking. Anyway, so I printed the scanned paper out with the lines, and I made a tuck spot from a doily and some paper that I cut out of the book. And this is again the other side of the envelope that I covered with tissue paper, and the desktop planner thing. This craft sheet, I just made a pocket out of it. I folded it and made a pocket, and I put a little tag. You can journal on the back or put a small picture. And I used some trim. This is also the scanned paper. Don't know if you can see it on camera. but it has a very light print. And I made the colors a bit softer because I thought, you know, it's just a background, so it should be not too dark. And inside I just had some random pictures laying around with for my doggy. This is my doggy who was barking. And here I used a napkin and I Mod Podged it on, and I covered the sides with the ink. This is also some paper that I scanned in and printed out with the butterflies, and I just cut here and so you can put stuff in there. Some space for journaling, just some washi tape, another one of those scanned paper envelopes that I did, and another tag which I made from a free printable that I found on Pinterest. Pinterest is great. I'll just leave it out. Some more of the scanned paper. I don't know if you can see it very well because of the light, but it has some doilies and things on. Some space to journal, another one of those envelope thingies, and a card inside which says bonjour with some flowers. So again, this doesn't really have a theme or anything. I just did some random. I used some random stuff that I had. And this is a small envelope that I bought some years ago. It had some teeny tiny cards and it came with these envelopes. And inside I have some small tags, as you can see. Very cute. And just another picture that I had laying around. I made some years ago to use it for Christmas or New Year cards, and it's my dog. And I used an old book page to make a tuck spot. And here again, it's the same thing. It's actually the same thing all over. Scanned paper that I printed, a picture that I found on the internet. Another one of those scanned print paper that I have, and some paper. This is the front sheet of the book, which has the title and the writer. And I thought it would be fun to put it in somewhere just to remember what the book was. This is another envelope that I put on some tissue paper, and another tag, space for journaling. Same thing here with the paper. Printed it out. I used a doily and ink so that the doily would show on a regular envelope. Coffee stained it, and a tag with some washi tape, and this is also from the same napkin that I used before. And here is a tuck spot we made from a doily, and some music paper, and you know, tags that I can stuck in. Same thing here. This is also free printable, and it had some other tags and images that are similar. I don't know if you can see, but it is really, really cute. And same here, tuck spot from old book paper, and a nice page that I scanned and printed out, and a picture that I really liked, so I just thought to put it in. Some tags, and this is just some paper from yeah, I don't know, a paper pad and a notepad, and I put some vintage stamps here on the bottom, and it's just for journaling. So it's actually, you know, the same thing going on. I made from half an envelope with tissue paper, I just made a pocket and put an index card with a stamp. Same thing, printed paper It's actually, you know, it's the same thing through the whole book. And these are also free printables. I do think that the next time that I make one, I'm not going to put so many envelopes in here, because it makes it very bulky with all the tags inside, and yeah, I'll have to think of a different thing to do. This is also a tag, and I covered it with a napkin and Mod Podge, and just like this. Same thing here. This is the other part of that envelope that I cut and put some tags in. This is a teeny tiny booklet that I made. This is from Life of Bloom from Tsunami Rose, I think. And again, just pre-printable. Now my ink wasn't, I was running out of ink, so I don't know if the images are meant to be like this or if they are a bit blurry, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So I made this teeny tiny thing. Now it takes up a lot of space, so I probably won't be doing that in my next one. But still, just some note paper again with the stamps. Lots of places. Oh, this is not sticking very well. Again, you can just journal, put pictures, or write nice memories. Butterfly, also free printable. And yeah, that's actually kind of it. Just big pocket from a doily. Another one of those teeny tiny envelopes. And that's it. We're almost through. I hope you guys can see the colors and the images well because of the lighting here. But yeah, this is for the first one that I made. I think it's quite nice, and for sure I will be making more because it's very addictive, as you all know. And I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.